The traveler's Swiss check has been found while a specific celebrity is being investigated. Osama bin Laden's Swiss account, meanwhile, has not been updated in the previous 6 years. The Swiss bank is well known for its numbered accounts, which are typically preferred for protecting gold and diamond bunkers. Wealth is passed down from generation to generation via code. Later on, the Swiss bank's account holder stepped forward. It is noted in the James Bond film, "The World Is Not Enough," that a Swiss bank account cannot be trusted. If it is impossible to trust Swiss bankers, what will the world do? Numerous films show Swiss employees being threatened with guns, but they withhold details. First of all, what is the global fame of the Swiss bank? What are the advantages of Swiss accounts for the wealthiest people? Is it possible for someone to open a Swiss account from any nation? And what paperwork is needed? And finally, what makes numbered accounts so well known? We will talk about these specifics later, but first, let's clarify what black money is. Any revenue that is not disclosed to the authorities is considered black money. It can arise from legitimate activity when transactions are not accurately recorded, as well as from illicit activities including smuggling, betting, and extortion. In an ideal economy, every transaction should be recorded by the government. Black money, hard to use in the market, is often converted to white through various means, with depositing money in a Swiss account being one of the most famous methods. The term Swiss bank does not refer to a single bank. Instead, it encompasses all banks in Switzerland. Due to certain rules set by Switzerland's banks, they have gained worldwide fame. In 1730, the Swiss government enacted a law prohibiting banks from sharing customer details, establishing a foundation for the bank's global reputation. Following the passage of this law, wealthy people from France and other European nations started making deposits in Swiss banks, which sparked a culture of quiet and secrecy. Secrecy was further cemented when Switzerland passed the Banking Act of 1934. In 1934, Article 47 imposes hefty penalties, up to 5 years, on banks that share consumer information with any foreign government or tax authority. The wealthy and powerful found Switzerland to be a desirable location due to its strict banking laws, which allowed them to protect their enormous wealth without having to answer to their governments. Switzerland's political neutrality, demonstrated during the Cold War and World War II, added to its appeal. Since 1951, Switzerland's avoidance of engagement in wars has been a significant ad. Countries that feared Hitler's onslaught during World War II placed large sums of money in Swiss bank accounts. Heinrich Himmler, the Interior Minister of Germany, transported a special train filled with enormous quantities of gold, jewels, and paintings to a Swiss bank vault in 1944. Contrary to popular assumption, many depositors pick Swiss banks because of their privacy rather than being wealthy and influential. Swiss banks are generally relied upon by countries with shaky governments or untrustworthy banks. Switzerland's currency, the Swiss franc, is regarded as one of the best in the world. Given these factors, people tend to trust Swiss banks more, and the banks are well aware of this. Consequently, groups like G20 and the OECD periodically exert pressure on the Swiss government. To loosen the rules, the Swiss government ignored most countries. Instead, they implemented stricter regulations. Any bank official sharing information externally now faces punishment. Let's explore how to open a Swiss bank account. Individuals worldwide, including people like you and me, can open an account from home. The minimum requirement is 1 million Swiss francs, with no maximum limit, and the minimum age is 18. A current passport valid for at least 6 months is required, as is a resume outlining your qualifications and employment history. You have to reveal the funding source. Switzerland welcomes clients from around the world in a number of languages and time zones. After COVID, new money laundering regulations and international pressure made the once straightforward process more difficult. Despite difficulties, more money flowed into Swiss banks. Similar to the World War example, the ongoing Ukraine-Russia war has driven uncertainty, prompting people from these countries to secure their money in Swiss banks. Swiss banks embrace digitalization and mobile payment systems, with Switzerland surpassing cash usage in 2020. While normal Swiss bank accounts are accessible globally, the famed numbered accounts for powerful and wealthy individuals require a physical visit to Switzerland. Privacy is a top priority, especially with agreements on tax-related information exchange. Numbered accounts operate with unique codes instead of names, enhancing confidentiality. Regulatory compliance and anti-money laundering measures are stringent for numbered accounts, requiring proper verification. Once open, the Swiss bank prioritizes customer privacy, going to lengths to conceal identity even in the event of cybercrime. The computer systems handling numbered accounts lack customer names, ensuring utmost confidentiality. Maintaining a numbered account is costly, with annual charges of $300. Additional fees may apply for non-residential customers. Swiss banks offer the option to prevent bank statements from reaching one's home country, albeit with an associated fee. International wire transfers now require identity disclosure, a change implemented after leaked details from a few cases prompted action. When opening a numbered account in a Swiss bank, you won't receive a checkbook to preserve the account's purpose. To avoid transaction trails, the bank provides a traveler's check with pre-mentioned details. In cases like a celebrity investigation, traveler's check from Swiss banks may be discovered, with the bank charging an extra 1% commission on these checks. For added security, you can rent a safe deposit box in a Swiss bank numbered account, always linked to the bank account. Special customers can access secret bank vaults in underground bunkers located in Swiss mountains, purchased by the Swiss bank from military origins. Only customers with high security clearance can rent these isolated bunkers, reachable only by planes or helicopters, and renting a locker can cost approximately $500,000. After the 2008 financial crisis, people lost trust in currencies, leading them to buy gold and diamonds stored in Swiss bunkers, transferred across generations with a code. The Swiss bank may share customer information with foreign governments in cases of substantial criminal allegations, including money laundering, terrorist financing, and blackmailing. However, only information, not money, is shared to combat criminal activities. One unique feature of Swiss banks is that customers receive negative interest, requiring them to pay the bank. Despite this, people keeping money in Swiss banks benefit due to the stable and strong Swiss currency. The Swiss economy's uniqueness includes negative inflation, around 1%, providing stability even during challenging times. Switzerland's economic stability attracts individuals seeking safety and potential value appreciation for their assets. If a Swiss bank account holder dies and has a nominee, the money transfers to the nominee. However, if there's no nominee and the account holder passes away, the Swiss bank doesn't contact the account holder to maintain secrecy. A recent rule states that if there's no activity in a Swiss bank account for 10 years, the bank can contact the account holder. If they can't establish contact, the account is blocked. During World War, many accounts were blocked due to inactivity. For instance, Osama bin Laden's account, opened in 1990, had no activity from 1997, prompting the Swiss bank to block it. In the absence of clear rules at that time, the bank faced pressure from the US, alleging Al-Qaeda's funds in Swiss banks. Subsequently, $25.5 million from Al-Qaeda's Swiss bank account was blocked. Swiss banks' actions began causing global issues, leading the OECD to create a declaration in 2014, urging countries to share taxpayers' financial information. 50 countries, including Switzerland and India, signed this declaration, coinciding with news in India about repatriating funds from Swiss banks. According to OECD guidelines, the shared data cannot be made public. Hence, while names are known, the information remains confidential. This secrecy poses challenges for authorities trying to identify the origin and ownership of the funds. So everyone, this is it for today. I hope you guys find this video informative and interesting. So do like and share this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe our channel BizVentures Media and hit the bell icon to stay tuned with us.